So I've already done my skin and I have prepped my eyes with some concealer. If you are interested in seeing how I do my complexion, my foundation routine, I just posted a video on Friday. It's super in-depth, a talk through, so go check that out. We are just doing eyeshadow right now. So I'm using this E.L.F. palette that I picked up for $3. It may have been $3 and some change, but basically $3, and it's my first time using it. So I thought we'd do like a neutral look with a bold wing. So let's just do it. I'm gonna start out with this like light tan color and a sort of flat, sort of fluffy-ish brush. And I'm just gonna do this all over the lid. And I think this is gonna be like a nice base. I really bought this palette because it has this pretty blue color. And lately I've been kind of obsessed with blues. I don't really know what it is, but I've been using a lot of blues lately. So far, I think this has a nice payoff for like a budget matte palette. It does have some kickback though, which I think for some of my, more luxury palettes, I don't get as much of that kickback and fallout. But again, it's doing the job so far. Now I'm just gonna like pack it on just to make sure that we've got, good coverage on the lid. To buff it out, clean off my brush, just buff out these edges here. It's not the best matte, obviously, that I've used, but it's also not bad. Like, I feel like it's a little patchy. And I think if I put a white underneath it, it would probably kind of help smooth that out. But I just wanted to do it, like if you just bought this palette and just applied it with concealer, that's what I wanted to do. So not using a whole lot of extra products. The big fluffy eye brush, I'm gonna go in with this tan. And we're gonna kind of define the crease with this. Now I already feel like this has more payoff. I think the lighter mattes just in general, like even in super expensive fancy palettes, those light mattes are just, they're hard to get right. So I'm just taking this through the crease and I'm really focusing a good portion of the color on the outer crease. I'm gonna do a wing, so I wanna focus it out here. My wing is gonna be kind of build that shape a little bit. I think this could be a great everyday palette. Like if you don't like to do a lot of different eyeshadow looks, this is something you could definitely use every day. The colors are pretty, neutral and suited for daily wear, but then you also get that pop. So for a night out or a special occasion, you could throw on that blue. I always feel like one eye has more than the other. And I spend my whole life trying to figure out which one it is. With a flatter brush, I'm gonna go in with this red here. It's like a burnt orange, reddish kind of color, and just use that really in this outer area, in the crease and on the outer lid area here, just to give it a little more definition. The color payoff on this is especially good. Like I could see just using this like all in the lid and then buffing it out for like a one color shadow or one color look. Get a nice amount of color there and just soften it out and off the brush and just blend. All right. I kind of dig it. I'm using a pen eyeliner. This one is by Pat McGrath Labs, but you could use any eyeliner you so choose and desire, whatever. Just makes your heart go a-flutter. Use that eyeliner. And I'm gonna do a bold wing. So I'm gonna do a really thick wing. I think that, with something neutral, it kind of gives it a little extra pop, makes it a little different. So let's draw the wing. And I want one that you can see, you're gonna see a lot of the liner. Even though my eyelid's big, sometimes I like to do it like that. And because I have this crease in this area, I like to do it with my eye open, because when I do it with my eye closed, sometimes I can't get it quite right. But with it open, I can see like, okay, this is how it's gonna look, you know, when I'm looking at you. I mean, your eyes open most of the time, you know what I mean? Now, I know this line looks a little crazy, but it's okay because I like to go over it with black eyeliner to kind of darken it and perfect it. So I don't like to do too much with the eyeliner because I am gonna do that. So it'll look bomb when we do step 2. I'm taking a black eyeshadow and a eyeliner brush, and we're just gonna go over this liner and really perfect it, make it nice and dark and dramatic. I said it did look crazy, but it was gonna be all right, and look, it is all right. I'm throwing on some mascara, and this look is gonna be finished with some MAC lashes. This is my first time using MAC lashes, believe it or not, and I don't know what style. I think these are A79. I guess A79. I'm not sure exactly what style they are, but that's the only thing that's on the package, so it's probably the style. They are kind of like a flared sort of lash that I think that will go well with the wing, the dramatic, the drama we've got going on. So this is the final look. I'm not too crazy about this lash. I don't know. I don't feel like it really does anything for me. I think if I did this look again, I'd probably choose a different lash. However, I will say, for $3, this palette does the job. I think this is a great everyday palette, like I mentioned when we were doing the look, especially if you don't like to spend a ton of money on eyeshadow because you don't use it a lot or you feel like it's too difficult. These are easy colors to work with for your everyday looks, and you get that extra little pop of blue. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. I have new videos that come out every single Friday, new tutorials. So be on the lookout for that and hit that notification button so you can be reminded when there's a new video. And I'll see you next week.